6.6.64. Monks, there are these 6 Tathagata powers of a Tathagata, possessed of which the Tathagata claims the place of the bull, roars the lion roar in assemblies, and sets a-rolling the Brahma wheel. What 6? Herein, monks, the Tathagata knows as it really is the possible as possible, and the impossible as impossible. In that the Tathagata knows this, it is the Tathagata's Tathagata power, whereby the Tathagata claims the place of the bull, roars the lion roar in assemblies, and sets a-rolling the Brahma wheel. Again, the Tathagata knows as it really is the result, with its possibilities and causes, of karmas undertaken in respect of the past, karma or action undertaken in respect of the past, present and future. In that he knows this, he sets a-rolling the Brahma wheel. He knows the stain, purity and emergence in regard to the jhanas, liberations and concentrations and attainments. Remembers many a previous life, 1 birth, 2, 3, etc., so forth. He remembers each in all its modes and detail. With the purified Deva eye, surpassing the human eye, he sees the passing away and reappearance of beings, each according to his karma. Destroying the asavas, the Tathagata enters and abides in liberation by mind, in liberation by wisdom, asava-free. In that the Tathagata so abides, it is the Tathagata's Tathagata power, whereby the Tathagata claims the place of the bull, roars the lion roar in assemblies, and sets a-rolling the Brahma wheel. Monks, these are the 6. And if monks, others come and question the Tathagata because of his knowledge, as it really is, of the possible as possible, according as the Tathagata's knowledge, as it really is, of the possible as possible, prevails, so the Tathagata explains to them by knowledge as it really is when questioned. And if others come and question him because of his knowledge as it really is, of the result of karmas undertaken, the stain, purity and emergence in regard to jhana, etc., previous lives, the passing and reappearance of beings, or of asava destruction, according as his knowledge prevails, so he explains to them when questioned. Now this knowledge, as it really is, of the possible as possible, impossible as impossible, I declare it to be the possession of the concentrated, not of the unconcentrated. So too the knowledge, as it really is, of the other 5, I declare them to be the possession of the concentrated, not of the unconcentrated. Thus, verily, monks, concentration is the way, non-concentration the no-whither way. That's the end of the sutta. Here the Buddha is first talking about the powers of a Tathagata or a Buddha. A Tathagata means the thus gone one. This is one of the 10 names of the Buddha. And here there is given 6 powers of the Buddha. In some other suttas, the 10 powers of the Tathagata are enumerated. And the powers here is he knows the possible as possible and the impossible as impossible. And then he knows the possibilities, causes, etc. of the actions undertaken, or karma undertaken. Then he knows the stain, purity and emergence in regard to the jhanas, liberations, concentrations and attainments. Then he remembers previous lives. Then he has the purified Deva eye, which can see the passing away and reappearance of beings. And then the last one is he has destroyed the asavas and attains liberation by mind and liberation by wisdom. So now the Buddha at the end says that all these higher knowledges attained because of concentration, samadhi. And concentration or samadhi in the suttas is always defined as one-pointedness of mind or the 4 jhanas. And now the jhanas are synonymous to satipatthana, because satipatthana means intense states of mindfulness. And we can see in the Samyutta Nikaya, when the Venerable Anuruddha was asked what is the cause of his great psychic power, and then he said it is Satipatthana. But we know that psychic power is always due to the jhanas, so this shows that jhanas are synonymous with Satipatthana. And also because it is stated that the mark of Satipatthana is the mark of Samadhi. Once a person has Samadhi or the jhanas, then he automatically has the Satipatthana. That is why in the suttas the Buddha said that once you attain Satipatthana, then you abandon the practice because you already it's already automatic. The jhanas are also called the footsteps of the Buddha, and here you can see that the jhanas are declared by the Buddha to be very important, because the Buddha said concentration is the way, no concentration the no way. In Pali it is Samadhi Mago, Samadhi Kumago. Samadhi is concentration, Mago is the way. So Samadhi is no concentration, is Kumago. Kumago is wrong way, or here it is said to be no way. So Samadhi is the way, no Samadhi, no way. So it's very clear in the Buddha's teachings that Samadhi is very important. There's no way, no path in the Buddha's teachings without Samadhi. And this also confirmed in the Anguttara Nikaya 4.170, where we heard earlier, the Venerable Ananda said there's only 4 ways to attainment of Arahanthood. The first one is Samatha, first followed by Vipassana. The second one is Vipassana followed by Samatha. The third is Samatha and Vipassana together. The fourth is meditation on the self until the mind becomes one-pointed and the way becomes clear. Now, in one of the suttas in the Samyutta Nikaya, the Buddha said that the true Dhamma will vanish in the future because of no respect, no veneration for the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, no veneration for the training, and no veneration or respect for Samadhi. So, if we neglect Samadhi, this will cause the disappearance of the true Dhamma. And here it is very clear that the Buddha's way is concentration. Samadhi Mago, Samadhi Kumago.